Although a man not easily moved, I confess myself unmanned by the extent and the intensity of the suffering I've witnessed in this place, more especially among the women and little children, crowds of whom could be seen scattered over the turnip fields like a flock of famishing crows, devouring the raw turnips. Mothers, half naked, shivering in the sleet and snow, uttering exclamations of despair, whilst their children were screaming with the hunger. I saw the dying, the living and the dead, lying indiscriminately on the same floor, with nothing between them and the cold earth save a few miserable rags upon them. Dogs devoured the unburied corpses. There was no room in the workhouse for the half of them. Those who could not get in just went and lay down on the bank of the river below the bridge. They were to be seen there every morning after spending the night, stretched in rows, some stirring and some quiet enough and stirring no longer. Presently, people came and lifted those who were still and put them onto carts and took them to a place called Carrigastyra, where a big, wide, deep pit gaped open for them, and they threw them all into the pit together. I am a match for anything else I have met here, but this I cannot stand.
John Byrne from Donaghmore, take him down to the river. John Byrne, young man, no garments he will wear. He will work through the day and at night sleep on the hay. John Byrne never saw the third day. In Donaghmore from birth, since 1830, digging earth. I was digging earth. On one woeful autumn's day, up to heaven I did pray. Up to heaven I prayed. John Byrne from Donaghmore, take him down to the river. John Byrne, young man, no garments he will wear. He will work through the day and at night sleep on the hay. John Byrne never saw the third day. My family's crop had stalled, and there was no food at all. There was no food at all, Lord help us all. Weeks of poverty past and gone, the workhouse haunts me through the fog. Now the workhouse, it haunts me through the fog. John Byrne from Donaghmore, take him down to the river. John Byrne, young man, no garments he will wear. He will work through the day and at night sleep on the hay. John Byrne never saw the third day. In Donaghmore it was hard and tough. My mind was growing worse. My mind was growing worse, worse and worse. I let myself and my family down, but I didn't deserve to die. No, I didn't deserve to die, to die, to die. John Byrne from Donaghmore, take him down to the river. John Byrne, young man, no garments he will wear. He will work through day, and at night sleep on the hay. John Byrne never saw the third day. Now my body was laid to rest, and I didn't sail out west. I'm at peace here near my home at Donaghmore. John Byrne from Donaghmore, taken down to the river. John Byrne, young man, no garments he will wear. He will work through the day, and at night sleep on the hay. John Byrne never saw the third day. John Byrne from Donaghmore, taken down to the river. John Byrne, young man, no garments he will wear. He will work through the day, and at night sleep on the hay. John Byrne never saw the third day. John Byrne never saw the third day.
Sadness seeps from every wall, horror howls in every hall. A child with only days to live, her mother, nothing left to give, brought her to this place in hope, no longer life in her to cope. In here is bad, yet outside worse, eating grass, too weak to curse the men who brought them down to this. The mother turns and tries to kiss some life into her starving child. As out the back the corpse is piled, the smell of death on every tree. No life, just weeping effigies, stare about and wonder why the God they loved has passed them by. As child and mother breathe their last, ghosts come howling from the past. No man should have to die this way. Thank God that I was here today to heed these wailing walls.
By the lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away. For your soul, Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now the prison ship lies waiting down in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By the lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Now nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, you rebelled, they dragged you down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, with dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By the lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star falling. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, sure she'll live and hope and pray for love in Bonny Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, with dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, with dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
Upon the earth abundance lies, and there is corn to reap. And hunger should be kept at bay, and children should not weep. And love should make its presence known to comfort and console. For when a child in hunger cries, an angel weeps alone.
Kilkelly, Ireland, 1860, my dear, loving son John. Your good friend, the schoolmaster Pat McNamara, so good as to write these words down. Your brothers have all gone to find work in England. The house is so empty and sad. The crop of potatoes is surely infected, a third to a half of them bad. And your sister Bridget and Patrick O'Donnell are going to be married in June. Your mother says not to work on the railroad and be sure to come on home soon. Kilkelly, Ireland, 1870, my dear, and loving son John. Hello to your missus and your 4 children, may they grow healthy and strong. And Michael has got in a wee bit of trouble, I suppose he never will learn. Because of the dampness, there's no turf to speak of, and now we have nothing to burn. And Bridget is happy, you named the child for her, although she has 6 of her own. You say you found work, but you don't say what kind, or when you'll be coming on home. Kilkelly, Ireland, 1880, dear Michael and John. my sons, I'm sorry to give you the very sad news that your poor old mother has gone. We buried her down at the church in Kilkelly. Your brothers and Bridget were there. You don't need to worry, she died very quickly. Remember her in your prayers. And it's so good to hear that Michael's returning. With the money he'll surely buy land, for the crop has been poor and the people are selling at any price that they can. Kilkelly, Ireland, 1890, my dear and loving son John. I suppose that I must be closing on 80. It's been 30 years since you've gone. Because of the money that you sent me, I'm still living out on me own. And Michael has built himself a fine house, and Bridget's daughters are grown. And thank you for sending your family's picture. They're lovely young women and men. You say that you might even come for a visit. Oh, what joy to see you again. Kilkelly, Ireland, 1892, my dear brother John. I'm sorry I didn't write sooner to tell you that father passed on. He was living with Bridget. She says he was cheerful and healthy right down to the end. You should have seen him play with the grandchildren of Pat McNamara, your friend. And we buried him alongside of Mother down in the Kilkelly churchyard. He was a strong and a feisty old man, considering that life is so hard. And it's funny the way he kept talking about you. He called for you at the end. Why don't you think about coming to visit? We'd all love to see you again.
This one's for the workers who toil night and day, by hand and by brain, to earn your pay, who for centuries long past, for no more than bread, have bled for your countries and counted your dead. In the factories and mills, in the shipyards and mines, who's often been told to keep up with the times, for our skills are not needed. They streamline the job, and with slide rule and stopwatch, our pride they have robbed. We're the first ones to starve, we're the first ones to die. We're the first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and we're always the last when the cream is shared out. For the worker is working when the fat cat's about. And when the sky darkens and the prospect is war, who's given a gun and pushed to the fore and expected to die for the land of our birth, though we've never owned one handful of earth. We're the first ones to starve, we're the first ones to die. We're the first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and we're always the last when the cream is shared out. For the worker is working when the fat cat's about. I am all of these things the worker has done, from tilling the fields to carrying the gun. We've been yoked to the plough since time first began, and we're always expected to carry the can. We're the first ones to starve, we're the first ones to die. We're the first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and we're always the last when the cream is shared out. For the worker is working when the fat cat's about. We're the first ones to starve, we're the first ones to die. We're the first ones in line for that pie in the sky, and we're always the last when the cream is shared out. For the worker is working when the fat cat's about.